My name's Allie. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a box down here that is kind of a mystery box of books. You pay for the amount of pounds it weighs. The seller I went through, it was through Etsy. You could pick different genres, and I think I must have picked mystery, and it's 10 pounds. So I decided a lot of it I'm going to give to my little free library, as well as some of the other ones in town. And then I might keep some if they seem interesting enough to me, or maybe one that I've seen before. I'm trying not to keep too many of them for myself because I have a lot of books right now. But let's get started. So this is the box, 10-pound box. Um, okay. So I'm going to count. Looks like we have, wow, a chunker. And I only recognize a couple of the authors, which is fine. So let's see what's in here. So we've got Daniel Silva's House of Spies. This is Daniel. This one says, a heart-stopping tale of suspense. Daniel Silva's runaway bestseller, The Black Widow, was one of 2016's biggest novels. Now, in House of Spies, Gabriel Allen is back and out for revenge, determined to hunt down the world's most dangerous terrorist, a shadowy ISIS mastermind. The thread leads Gabriel Allen and his team of operatives to the south of France and to the gilded doorstep of Jean-Luc Martel and Olivia Watson. A beautiful former British fashion model, Olivia pretends not to know that the true source of Martel's enormous wealth is drugs, and Martel likewise turns a blind eye to the fact he is doing business with a man whose objective is the very destruction of the West. Together under Gabriel's skilled hand, they will become an unlikely pair of heroes in the global war on terror. That is this one. Personally, I am not a huge fan of spy related stuff. So I'm going to give that to one of the little free libraries. We also have Carl Hyacins' Bad Monkey. Andrew Yancey, late of the Miami Police and soon to be late of the Monroe County Sheriff's Office, has a human arm in his freezer. There's a logical explanation for that, but not for how and why it parted from its shadowy owner. Yancey thinks the boating accident shark luncheon explanation is full of holes, and if he can prove murder, the sheriff might rescue him from his grisly health inspector gig. It's not called the Roach Patrol for nothing. But first, this being Tyson's country. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Yancey must negotiate an obstacle course of wildly unpredictable events with a crew of even more wildly unpredictable characters, including his just ex-lover, a hot-blooded fugitive from Kansas, the twitchy widow of the frozen arm, two avariciously optimistic real estate speculators, the Bahamian voodoo witch known as the Dragon Queen, whose suitors are blinded unto death by her peculiar charms, Yancey's new true love, a kinky coroner, and the eponymous Bad Monkey, who with hilarious aplomb earns his place among Carl's greatest characters. I feel like the fact that I couldn't pronounce a lot of those words, first off, that's embarrassing. But I feel like probably the writing isn't going to be like quite for me. So this is going to be another one that I will be giving to the little free libraries. Like I said, this is more for that, so that's okay. And so far, they still seem like ones that people would be interested in. I'm not just giving away books. The Fleur de Sel Murders, a Brittany mystery by Jean-Luc Banalek. This says, the old salt farmers have always said that the violet scent of the Fleur de Sel at harvest time on the salt marshes of the Guernsey Peninsula has been known to cause hallucinations. Missouri, George. Oh my goodness. Guys, I know how to talk and pronounce things. It's like George with an S at the end. Is it George's? Is it just George? Dupin also starts to believe this when he's attacked out of the blue in the salt works. He'd actually been looking forward to escaping his endless paperwork and taking a trip to the White Country between the raging Atlantic Ocean and the idyllic rivers. But when he starts snooping around mysterious barrels on behalf of a journalist friend, he finds himself unexpectedly under attack. The identity of the offender remains a mystery, and a short time later, Ravel disappears without a trace. It is thanks to Secretary Nolan and the ambition of the police prefect that Dupin is assigned to the case. But he won't be working alone because Sylvain Rose is the investigator responsible for the Guerand, and she is none too pleased at having to share this case. What's going on in the salt works? They'll search feverishly for clues and stumble upon false alibis, massive conflicts of interest, personal feuds, and ancient Breton legend. It's full of twists and turns that only Jean-Luc Benelec can deliver, a beautiful and unpredictable must-read. So this doesn't sound too bad, but I am going to give it to the Little Free Library because generally if there's detectives or police or whatever, I'm just not into like crime thrillers as much. So this is The Battle of the Sexes, just got thrilling. Matchup, edited by Lee Child. This one is a little more busted up than the others, but that's okay. Just got a lot of hi, you could see me. There we go. A lot of just like, you know, someone read it. There's a lot of cracks, I guess is what I would call them. There's a bunch of writers on here. Karen Slaughter is one of them, and Lisa Jackson. I do read their stuff. From the creators of Face Off, this is Matchup, a new spine-tingling anthology edited by Lee Child, adds a bold new twist to the game-changing character pairings of Face Off. Gender. The world's best male and female thriller writers match up to create 11 jaw-dropping, spectacularly gripping stories. Iconic characters include, that's a lot of names. So grab a seat and get ready. The Battle of the Sexes is about to become thrilling. Yeah, just kind of reading some of the first things. I don't think this is quite for me, but I think people would enjoy it. And there's some good authors in there. So it's another one for the Little Free Library. This one is called The Eighth Circle, a thriller by Sarah Kane. So this says, a year ago, Danny Ryan lost his wife and son in a car accident. He's still reeling from the tragedy when Michael Cohen, his friend and fellow journalist, drives into the pond in front of his house with a bullet through his gut. With Michael's death ruled a murder, Danny must work to get his name crossed off the list of suspects, and that means digging into Michael's last article, an expose of the twisted side of Philadelphia politics and nightlife. The powerful people are ready to kill to protect what Michael was about to uncover, and if Danny's not careful, he'll be next. The dark heart of the city is on display in Sarah Kane's gripping debut thriller, The Eighth Circle. This one sounds pretty good. Ooh, it's got short chapters. I'm such a fan of short chapters because it's easier. Like, I read more if they're short chapters. Something about having that like breaking point where like in my brain I'm like, oh, it's just 2 more pages. Oh, it's just 2 more pages. But if a chapter is like, I don't know, 12 or more, probably less than 12, honestly. And I'm like, oh, that's such a long chapter. And like, I think it has to do with knowing that I can stop at a good point, not in the middle of a chapter when it's short chapters. This is a maybe. I might keep this for myself. But let's keep looking what else we have. We have Jodi Picoult's Lone Wolf. So she is a popular writer. I think I have 2 of her books. I feel like I just saw them when I was going through my books. I've been trying to get my room together. So anyway, this is, what did I say? Lone Wolf. So a life hanging in the balance, a family torn apart. The #1 internationally best-selling author Jodi Picoult tells an unforgettable story about family secrets, love, and letting go. This is another one that has like a super long summary. The way I said that just reminded me of Lola from Big Mouth, which is like the double pierced, whatever. Okay, so this guy researches wolves and he studied their habits intensively. His wife has left him, finally giving up on their marriage. His son, 24, fled 6 years ago, leaving behind a shattered relationship with his father, who realizes some things can't be fixed. And then a phone call happens. Luke's been gravely injured in a car accident with Edward's younger sister, Kiara. Suddenly, everything changes. Edward must return home to face the father he walked out on at age 18. He and Kara have to decide their father's fate together, though there's no easy answer. Questions abound. What secrets have Edward and his sister kept from each other? This is not quite for me. It's another I'm going to be giving to the Little Free Library. Mouse of Ill Repute. Bought the Farm Mystery by Ellen Riggs. This mouse is anything but quiet, and she may hold the key to a Halloween crime. Hobby farmer and sleuth Ivy Galloway isn't a huge fan of Halloween, but a themed rescue event in Thistledown might just change her mind. What's not to love about a costume party, a cornhusk maze, and a haunted house? The skeletons are all fake until they're not. Millicent is a mouse on a mission. Being trapped in a reputedly haunted house has slowed her down, but now she's ready to grab life by the tail. Meeting Ivy gives her a ticket out into the world where a crime has rocked the quaint community. Halloween thrills transform fun to fatal all too quickly. Ivy and friends, old and new, will need to work their way through a labyrinth of clues to stay one step ahead of a killer on the unforgettably haunting holiday. Not a huge fan of the cover, personally. Sorry. I also don't like when there's talking pets or animals. It just kind of gets me out of the story. Like, otherwise it sounds kind of like a cute, cozy little read. I think I'll keep this, maybe give it a read, and then if I find out that the mouse is talking, then I will probably put it down. Yeah, I'm not reading that. I think I'm going to put the Eighth Circle in the pile for the Little Free Library. It sounded good, but I'm trying to be pickier. I'm honestly just trying to be pickier. And then this is the last one, a big chunker. Like, this one might be one I donate to like a bigger Little Free Library, because mine isn't huge, but we have a couple in town that are like, I don't know, big. So this would like fit a little better. This is Robert Galbraith's Troubled Blood, next installment of the series. And it's private detective, so it's not one I'd be into necessarily. There's something about a sleuth, man. You just love an amateur sleuth. I'm gonna go to the Little Free Library, one of the big Little Free Libraries. Otherwise, that's gonna take up quite a bit. Not so much luck in my library, but luck in my Little Free Library, yes. And I don't know, it's kind of fun to have a little mystery box. I'll put the Etsy seller down in the comments, down in the description. But there's a lot of people that do it, but I'll put mine down there. She or he, I'm not sure, shipped it pretty quickly, and looks like it says it's from bookliquidation.com overall. So you could maybe just go to that website. But most of them will be going to the Little Free Libraries. I'm going to give this one a shot. Mouse of Ill Repute. It sounds like a little cozy mystery. Yeah, I guess let me know if you've ever done this, or share a seller that you liked that does this, or kind of, I don't know, just share any way that you've found an interesting way to buy books that's not just going to the bookstore. Yeah, just have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you again.